involved. If you're in Staunton, Evansville, Cooksville, Edgerton, Lake Kenosh, Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, Rockdale, Cambridge, Johnson Creek, Hebron, and if my mouse would work here, or around Whitewater or Milton in Wisconsin, you need to take cover immediately. You are under a potentially dangerous situation, tornado warning. So, National Weather Service in Milwaukee, Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for northern Rock County in central Wisconsin, in south central Wisconsin, southeastern Dane County in south central Wisconsin, and southwestern Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin, until 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 5:49, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located near Evansville, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard is a damaging tornado. This is a weather spotter confirmed tornado. You are, as worded by NWS Milwaukee, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Locations impacted include Whitewater, Staunton, Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, Lake Mills, Milton, Edgerton, Evansville, Johnson Creek, Cambridge, Lake Ripley, Lake Koshinog, Fulton, Albion, Hebron, Utica, Rockdale, Busseyville, Cooksville, and Indian Ford. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. Move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial structure and protect yourself from flying debris. Oh my. That's the strongest couplet I've ever seen. That'll do it. That will do it right there. Right there is our tornado. Oh my God. Then this one for northeastern Greene County has been canceled, but I don't think that matters right now. I really don't. Edgerton, you have maybe a minute to get underground if you're not already. It's coming up right on you. Lake Koshinog, you're next. If you're in Lake Koshinog, you have maybe 15 minutes. Dang. I just don't know what to say. This is awful. If you have any videos or damage photos, send it to NWS Milwaukee. Like I said, I was not planning on streaming today. I mean, I was planning on streaming, but I never expected this. This is the first recorded tornado in Wisconsin history in February. And unfortunately, it's for a PDS. Let's pull up Twitter here, see if we can find any damage. Or even a picture of this thing. Tornado warning, including starring. That's the PDS. Here for Samuel PDS. Wonder what this means for Oh! Looks like we might have a picture of it. This looks like it's from today. So yeah, we might have a picture of this thing. There's ain't good news here. It does look like the rotation, or at least the tornado, might have lifted, but that velocity signature, that's just so freaking tight. That's the tightest I've seen on GR3. We have a few reports here. Funnel cloud near Footville. Base of the funnel is blocked by trees. There is a report of debris above tree line. That was reported 19 minutes ago. So this thing has likely been on the ground for longer. This is moving in the direction of Milwaukee as well. That's another thing that we need to note here. This storm, if it continues, could impact Milwaukee. Actually, that's something I want to see. Do we have cameras in Milwaukee? Because we realistically should have a good shot at seeing the storm. Red south, right? Yeah. So there's a camera just the west of Evansville. Like right out there. We'd be looking into it, the storm. This camera on the Radar Omega app. So let's pull up Radar Omega, see if we can see this thing with the Radar Omega camera. I never expected this, I would say. Like, sure, I expected a few tornadoes. I expected some tornado warnings. But I never expected this. So let's take a look at the camera. See, there's the back side of it. So we're not going to be able to see anything. Now, I believe this is Vince. Yep. So I unfortunately cannot show you guys his footage here. Oh, big power flash. Big power flash. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. This is something we never ever want to see. Oh my. Oh my. That's our couplet. Right there. That's our storm. Right. Went right over that town of Albion. Yeah. Let's see if I can take a slice through it. Oh gee, thanks Ray Omega. You're super helpful here. Oh. Okay. Waiting. There's any good news here. It looks like the storm is starting to weaken. However, we still have a PDS in effect. Oh my, that's DDR arc. Right there. Storm relative, yep. Spectrum width. There's not a spectrum width drop. So maybe we can assume that it's lifted. However, we can't make that until it's actually gone. Sorry about that. You guys get an up close and personal look at my pillow. Is right now I'm actually playing Lego Fortnite here. So I was not planning on going live at this current moment in time. But, as I always say, like, if there's a life-threatening situation and I deem it necessary to go live, I will. And this is the most life-threatening situation you can get other than a tornado emergency, which we haven't had since, I think, the 11th was the last time we had a tornado. The 11th of December. So, Lake Cautionog, you guys are up next. You have like maybe 2 minutes or less to get into your safe place. This tornado has been on the ground since probably about Evansville. So I'd say like a good 20 miles already. This is also quickly approaching the radar. So fairly soon here, it continues on this sort of track that's in... We have a large gap in data here. But it was here and then it traveled all the way up here, where this TVS icon is. So this thing's on the ground for at least the past 11 minutes or so, maybe even longer than that. We should be getting our next radar scan in about 5 seconds. And the good news is that the blues are gone now. If I zoom in even more here, you see in the previous frame that we have some blue in there. Now, if I advance it to the next frame, the blues are gone. That's good news here. So hopefully that means this thing is off the ground. However, velocities are still pretty strong over that area. So we can't rule it out just yet. But as of right now, this tornado is hopefully off the ground. By the way, the tornado warning... The original tornado warning that was issued for this storm has been canceled, as the storm has moved out. And actually, we have a wind damage report here from about 11 minutes ago. It's 5 miles east-northeast of Evansville. This is a public report. Reports of roof damage and large trees snapped. Likely from the RFD from this storm. That would make sense. That honestly could be from the actual tornado itself. If you look here, that's roughly right where the tornado actually moved through. So that report there could actually be from the tornado itself moving through that area. Certainly something we still need to watch, though. But as of this moment in time, it does appear like the tornado is either lifted or it's going over farmland. My guess is that it's lifted. However, excuse me, We can't say that for certain. New radar scan is in, and yeah, the circle is getting much smaller now. So hopefully that means it's lifted, but we can't say that for certain. Also, I believe all this up here might be debris getting shot out of the tornado, because you can see there's this lowering right throughout here. So I believe that this right here, that area right in there, is our actual tornado. Then all of this is debris that's getting shot out of it. We saw that with the December 10th Mayfield tornado. Try and think of other tornadoes that we saw this with. There's a lot of tornadoes that happens with. If we had correlation coefficient at the time, I believe we would have seen it with the Tuscaloosa Birmingham tornado in 2011. The Moore, Oklahoma tornado from 2013, the last DF5 we've had in the country. There's a lot of tornadoes that we probably would have had seen the debris fanning effect if we had correlation coefficient. I believe correlation coefficient wasn't added to all the radars and stuff until I think it was like 2013. Maybe it was, I think 2013 was the year that the NWS implemented the correlation coefficient in. Anyways, if you're just tuning in live stream, first of all, welcome. We are live because of a PDS tornado warning in Wisconsin. This is the first observed tornado in the state in February. And unfortunately, it's gone with a strong and dangerous tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning for northern Rock County, southeastern Dane County, and southwestern Jefferson County in Wisconsin. And actually, it just got updated. So they have dropped the PDS is now just a it's just a normal tornado warning now. I think, anyway. Let me check here on Twitter. Get rid of you. I don't want to see you. Yes, this is just a observed tornado warning now. Yeah, Mr. McCormick. So this is still a tornado on the ground. However, this is not a PDS anymore. I'll stay live with this until it gets to about the point where we can't really see it anymore because of all the because of the radar, pretty much. As we get closer and closer to the radar, you can see all this gunk, if you will. That's actually the radar's doing. There's nothing us as meteorologists can do about that. I'm saying it that like I'm a meteorologist. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not even studying to become a meteorologist. In fact, I'm studying to become a teacher. A music teacher at that. But you can see here that we still have a correlation coefficient drop, which is actually widened significantly over the last frame that we got here. So this is still a tornado on the ground. If you live in Fort Atkinson or Hebron, Rome, Palmyra, Sullivan, Dossman, pretty much anywhere to the west, north, or east of the KX radar, you guys need to start thinking about where you will go if and when this tornado warning is issued for your area. Because this is still a tornado in progress here in Wisconsin, approaching the Fort Atkinson area. Earlier, this was a PDS. It has since been downgraded to a normal observed tornado. But this is still on the ground. If we go back in time here, this is what it looked like at about 7:03, so about 17 minutes ago. You can see the debris ball right there and the debris fanning. The debris that got launched out of the tornado. There, and it just keeps continuing. And now I think we're at the point where it's going to get hard distinguishing what's tornado and what's not. I believe it just got updated again. No. Oh, did it? No, it didn't. Okay. Looks like it did. But it didn't. So if you're in Fort Atkinson or Jefferson or Lake Koshkonong, I really hope I said that right. I probably didn't, though. But if you live in those areas, still stay in your shelter. You're not out of it yet. Edgerton, give it 5 more minutes. But you guys should be in the clear. And I take that back. There may be something else trying to develop on the back side. We have another hooking characteristic here. So we have one... Let me turn that off. That actually made it much worse. Okay. So we have our main tornadic supercell right there. Then we have a possible new one right over here. So that's something we need to take a note of here as this continues. But now it's just going to be hard distinguishing because we're so close to the radar. But honestly, I think that's going to do it for me here. Because now we're getting at the point where it's just going to be hard distinguishing anything. And my guess is that Minneapolis is actually going to go in my guess is that NWS Milwaukee is not sure. Their office is in Sullivan. So yeah, what they may end up doing here is NWS Milwaukee may end up like their official like warning powers to either NWS Chicago or NWS Green Bay. Because they're going to need to take shelter here sooner or later. And said they have issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. Fun times. As you can see from the title, I was not planning on doing this at all at this time. In fact, I was planning on watching the WrestleMania kickoff live press event right now. But instead, I'm here. And actually, I think the tornado may have lifted. Either the tornado lifted or it's in the mush in that general area. It's just going to be hard to see now. There it is. And then it's hard to determine. It's just going to be hard now. I think it's off the ground now. There's 5 minutes left until the warning expires. And it's in effect until 6:30. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sign off. I'll be right back on if a new warning is issued and it's observed or PDS or something like that. But for right now, it's just going to be hard seeing anything. I'll log on again if the warning continues past the radar site. Because right now, it's going to be hard seeing anything coming from the actual radar site. So, thanks for coming out to the live stream. And actually, they have just issued a new tornado warning. And yeah, it's it's for a funnel cloud. So yeah, the tornado warning has been allowed to expire. This does include Milwaukee's coverage area, office. So let's refresh their Twitter. So there's the warning box. Oh, wow. Not seeing anything that I can't use this photo here. So there's a photo of it. It looks like it's a little bit of a floater. You can see the main funnel there. Then we have a bit of debris there at the bottom of it. Tommy DeVito. Tornado intensity guidance suggests that combined with a VROT of 52.9 knots and a surprisingly tall tornado debris signature at 20,000 feet suggests that the Evansville, Wisconsin tornado is of EF3 intensity. So that's insane. We also had another video from Vince's stream. I'm not going to show that here. Yeah, exactly. Where is our truth in that photo? So, yeah, that'll do it for the live stream here. Thanks for all you who came out. I'm going to go now, so, yeah, peace out.